Hey friends, welcome to the craft room. I'm really glad you're here. I feel like my voice is fluttering a little bit today. I'm just getting over not having a voice for like the past 3 days. So if it like gives out on me, just be patient. I'll get it back. We are going to work on our next blockhead today, but I kind of wanted to share some thoughts with you. For the past week or so, it has not been my day. I've been trying really hard to make Monday's video, which obviously did not happen. And truthfully, there were a lot of tears and a lot of frustration and a lot of like, why can I not get this to work? And so I moved on to other videos because that one wasn't working. So I did this one and it was not good. And I was like, okay, back that. I'll just move on to the next one. Like new energy, new project, let's get this going. Out of the last week and a half, I have attempted many videos, but only one made it, which was Saturday's video. So Saturday is done, which is just kind of a glimpse into real life for you. This one had me troubleshooting a lot, but I think Monday's video was kind of like the biggest thing for me. I had tried 3 separate times to get things going on that video, and maybe because it was a little bit in crunch time that I needed to get the video up, but it just was not happening. And so I'm still kind of on the fence on whether or not I want to share that with you because I was recording. There are lots of clips and stuff like that, but there is some frustration. There are some tears. I did have to call my husband to like chill me out because I was just so frustrated that I could not figure out this silly block. And it kind of hit a point where I thought, you know what? I have cut all the fabric for this block and I am not going to finish it. And then I ended up just turning all those scrap into these stars over here. And that was such like a therapeutic moment for me, just to like, no more new, stop trying so hard. You're allowed to cry, sew some stars, right? And so I just kind of wanted to share that with you. Not that it really mattered that I didn't have a video, but I just thought a glimpse into real life. 90% of the time, this is the best. I love every second of this, but there is a 10% where I just overload myself too much and I cry about it for a little bit and then I sew some stars. I'm just grateful that you guys do not expect perfection here, because if you are expecting perfection, this is not the place for you. I'm grateful that you guys appreciate the real life. So let's be done with that. Let's work on our next blockhead. So let's talk about the troubleshooting of this one. It is so cute. This is Windmills. This is Blockheads 3. So we went back a little bit. I am again going to be doing the 12-inch block. This pattern has you cut 3 7/8 squares and then cut them on the diagonal so that you're literally putting 2 triangles together for half square triangles, okay? I have never had success putting 2 triangles together and getting them to be the right size. Even if I like make the seams smaller and everything, I can never get that to work. We need unfinished 3.5-inch half square triangles. So that is what the pattern asks, but because of my troubleshooting and my like crash and burn original video, I've learned a lot and we're just gonna skip over all that frustration today. What I have done is I have made half square triangles using the 2 at a time method, because I know for sure that that will let us trim and get the exact size that we need. I also wanted to point out in here, so in all of those measurements, if you look in A, number 1 is 1.5 by 2.5. You see that? So that's 4-inch block. Then 6-inch block is 2 by 3.5. So if you notice that all of the measurements are in that very first line, and then underneath just says rectangles, okay? Like I said, it was a day and this was not helping. If you look under 12-inch block, you will see 3.5 by 6, okay? But underneath it says half. So it is 3.5 by 6.5. that one about broke me the other day because nothing was lining up and I was like, what the heck? I have troubleshooted these half square triangles and now they're not even lining up. So that 6.5, that half is down below. So do not miss that. You may cry about it later. So just a heads up, do not miss that. So we've got 6.5 by 3.5 inch strips, one of each color. I've already got those cut. So let's do some half square triangles. We need 3.5 inch, like I said. So I'm going to be doing a 4-inch square, putting right sides together, and then sewing a 1/4 inch off of that diagonal, which I technically haven't drawn yet. Oh my gosh, and I actually used a color that you could see. How exciting. So there's my line on the diagonal. We'll have hot pink and light pink together because we have one half square triangle right there that's part of that kind of like drip. That's what it looks like to me. And then same with the blues, we'll have the dark blue and the light blue. But other than that, they're all gonna be with our background. So let's start putting together half square triangles just this way. One dark blue, light blue, one light pink, dark pink, two dark blue and background, and two hot pink and background. Let's get through that real fast. All right, so there are our dark blues with our background, our dark blue with our light blue, hot pink with light pink, and then hot pink with our background, two of those as well. We're gonna cut right on that line, right down the middle. And then that will give us two half square triangles. And these are just a hair bigger than 3.5. So we're not gonna be trimming a ton off, but it'll be enough that we can actually get a solid 3.5. There is this hair. It keeps getting stuck in my chapstick. Not today, hair. Let me trim through the rest of these and then I'll head over to iron. All right, there we are. We have our two colors together in the pinks, two colors in the blue, and then we have 4, because of the 2 at a time method, of the blue with the background. So that's more than we need. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, and these will just be extras. Just a reminder, I am doing 2 of each block. So for me, that works out pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we're halfway done on another block if you're also doing 2 at a time. No pressure. We need to trim these down to 3.5. Let's just walk through one together and I'll show you how close this is. So again, we're going to use that diagonal, that 45° in our ruler. We're going to line that up right with our line, our angle where our fabrics meet, where that seam is. And I'm going to do my best to center this so that I take equally from all sides, mostly just because it's still a little wonky down here. So I want to make sure that I trim from all 4 sides. I'm going to go up the side and across the top. And now that we have a nice edge on those 2 sides, we'll line that exactly up with 3.5. Trim the side and trim the top. Easy peasy. And there you have your 3.5 inch square. So we really did not cut off that much, but for my brain, at least I was able to get exactly what I needed and we don't have any lumps or anything like that. So let's go quickly through the rest of this trimming and then we'll start with a dry fit. Awesome, they are all done. Let's get all of our pieces out. I'm going to try not to be tricked by these pinwheels. I feel like every time I always put them backwards. There we go. See, they make me think I have to slow down. So our strip goes under that one and under this one. Like I said, so it kind of looks like they're like melting. I think that's cool, or dripping. Let's get our light blue out first. There we go, and then we'll add these strips. And then here's our dark blue strip. So cute. Hey, Daisy, no thanks. Come here. Daisy. She just got trapped in here with me and she's not excited about it. That's okay. We have a friend, Daisy. She sat at the door. So the goal for this one is to get our pinwheels to kind of be opposite of each other. So this was something in the first go around that did not happen. Oh, lucky girl. Thanks, cutie. You're welcome. Here you go. Come lay down. Hey, psst, psst, psst. Come lay down. Come lay down. Good job. Good job. Good girl. So I'm just going to emphasize now that that is supposed to be the goal. So I'm going to put these pinwheels together and then we'll sew those strips together and then that will give us our 4 squares and then we'll put all that together. So let's start with pink pinwheel and done. This is turning out so cute and I may be a little biased, but I am loving the pink with this blue. Let's move on to the blue pinwheel. One more pinwheel done. Let's put both of these stripes together. Double magic finger. Ah, you're too kind. You're too kind. Hold the applause. I'm only human. That was silly. Are we ready to put these 4 together? I'm going to put my pinwheels with their drips and then we'll put them together. But let's skip through. You ready? And there it is. How cute is that? I really love this pink and blue together. I just think they are so sweet and so happy. So you'll have to tell me below, what colors are you going to make your pinwheels out of? We've got pink and yellow in the pattern. I've got pink and blue. What are you doing? Move over here. Friends, this is going to be such a cute quilt. I'm really excited to see how this comes together, even though these are all different stars, but to have those same colors coming together. Daisy, no thanks. Go get it. I have a buddy today, but I am really excited to see this all come together. So there is Windmills from Blockheads 3. So cute. I will link this pattern and the bundle that I'm using in the description, but I have had so many comments about how many of you are using fabrics from your stash, and I am so proud of you. Good job. I haven't touched my stash in a hot minute. I keep using fabrics from the shop. So I'm really proud of you that you're actually using your personal stash. You go. Okay, well, we will see you on Saturday for a new free quilt block and a new featured bundle. Spoiler, the quilt block is awesome and it looks so good in the new featured bundle, if I do say so myself. We will see you then, friends. Bye. Good job. Good job.